What's up, people? Zeus IdentityV here, back with another video, and today we are going to be reacting to Kuroshiro's video going over the new Survivor persona talent changes, and I think this is also going over all the changes in general, like character adjustments as well. I don't know for sure. I think so. I'm gonna assume though it's not because it would have said so in the title. So just a quick reminder, go check out Kuroshiro's videos, go subscribe to the boy. He does a lot for the community. I'm gonna leave link to the video there. So yeah, Mimic in the right corner. Yeah, guys, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. I gotta watch it. No spoilers, okay? I know. Mimic is right here, but like I no spoil. Me need to watch it. Me must watch, okay? No spoilers, all right? Anyways, yeah. So with that being said, we're just gonna hop right into it right now, and I am gonna be eating my food like usual. 'Cause yeah, I gotta eat. Like I said, I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta eat my food. All right.
Good morning, evening, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, am I recording? I am recording. Okay.
For all our players in IDV, the new Survivor Persona trait has just been released. We'll be going through the Survivor Persona by single stacks, meaning you only need 5 points, and then triple stacks, meaning you need 15 points, so it can be stacked up 3 times. But more or less, this is going to be the new Survivor Persona video. I felt like I've covered everything, but let's just move on then, shall we? So what's the first thing? The first thing is a birdcage effect. This is what has been replaced by Soul Survivors. When
Look at how the persona web is perfectly fucking symmetrical. Oh my god, I love this. You see this? So perfectly fucking symmetrical. It's beautiful. A perfect circle with its 4 compasses. It's amazing. I could look at this forever. Okay.
When 2 of you are in basement, you gain a 10% movement speed, and hit acceleration is increased by 10% as well. So we'll put that into effect right now. As you can see, coordinator is down on the ground. What we're going to do here is we're going to pick up Cordy, and then we're going to drop down Cordy in towards basement. And as you can see, once Cordy is in basement, you can basically see, okay, you now have 10% movement speed increase and hit acceleration increased by 10%. We can see here, this is how fast we run with a 10% movement speed. You can kind of slightly see it is a bit faster compared to usual. Now I'm just going to get the Cordy out of the area, and it has slowed down here by quite a lot.
Semi-noticeable.
The running speed. Get Cordy back in. And as you can see, you can kind of see the slight increase in a boost there, right? So, honestly speaking, that's not too bad. Now, what we're going to test out here is basically what we know from Survivor side as well. Once they get hit in basement, there's a 20% movement speed increase with that too. We're just going to test it out, right? Knight, what I would say is probably one of the fastest attack recovery hunters, or just mediocre. Okay, no, Knight is a mediocre attack recovery hunter. So, this kind of gives you a basis of what if you get hit here by Knight? Would you be able to get out of basement on time with that 20% movement speed boost? And that's what we're going to test out right now. I get hit. Knight's still attack recovering. By the time Knight actually finishes attack recovering, we're already out of basement.
That acceleration's actually wow. Holy shit.
And that's what we're going to test out right now. I get hit.
For reference,
Knight's still attack recovering.
Right around here, not even, right around there is where the speed boost would end. Like right around here. The fact that it carries you now practically all the way damn near up the stairs, that's huge. That's good.
By the time
very
Knight
good.
actually finishes attack recovering, we're already
That's
out
very
of basement.
good.
So this 20% hit speed boost is honestly speaking not too bad, but that's going to be it for Birdcage effect. Next, what we're going to have is Catharsis effect. This effect is basically increasing your acceleration speed, hit acceleration speed by 0.3 seconds. This works really well on veterans, but we're not going to use veterans like Lucky Guy, Doctor, Gardener, or Lawyer, just because not a lot of people use them anyways, and it's more beneficial to use them on normal survivors without those veteran speed boosts too. So let's
Can you
test
combine
this
it with
out
vets? I would assume so.
Archer. So we get a hit, we run. And it basically slows down around here. We're not going to do a side-by-side comparison. We're on 240 ms. You wouldn't really be able to see the difference unless it's actually in-game with 60 ms, unfortunately speaking. But the veteran speed boost, honestly speaking, isn't bad. Let's just try this once again. Hit. and that's where basically catharsis effect comes into play.
Yeah.
The next one here will be empathy. So basically, what is empathy? Empathy is 20% movement speed increase for 6 seconds when a survivor is knocked down. This is, of course, very good
That's
for
altruism.
harassers in general.
Altruism,
and
built-in
really
altruism.
Good for
We
maybe
like that.
self-support in a sense as well, or for survivors who need to run
Isaac.
towards a survivor when they are down and need to rescue, for example, coordinator or even journalist. But we're going to test this out on Knight, who's basically in basement right now with a coordinator. Let's just run normally. So we're going to run around, we're going to go back, and we're going to run now. As you can see, catharsis, well not catharsis, but empathy basically increases your movement speed by 20%.
We got baby altruism. We fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. We got baby altruism, chat. That's good. I like that.
And you're very close towards the survivor now who was just down. So as you can see there, it does work pretty well, especially when you want to harass too. The next one will be Airwalk. Airwalk has been changed towards a 5 points persona in which it just reduces the footprints by 1 second. Right, but the good thing about this is if we kind of just teleport towards the night right now, when it reduces your it reduces what? It basically reduces
Altruism is a batter's built-in speed boost he gets when a survivor gets injured or downed.
Reduces what? It reduces your footprints by what, 1 second. However, there is no blue sticker on the ground anymore for you. Right, you can see here no blue sticker at all, so you can still hide. You can still hide when you're injured. If we see Cordy here, she's down right now, but she has a blue sticker. Like if you say, oh, it's only appearing when you're down, it doesn't even matter when you're down. It will not appear for you, even if you're down with Airwalk. So, oh no, it actually does appear when you're down. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting.
Huh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay. The trait is actually now significantly worse because it shows when you're downed. Okay. I understand why it shows when you're downed, right? Like it makes sense, but the trait is now significantly worse. Cannot lie.
Pretty interesting then. Okay, so if we reduce fear here for both of us, right, and we see Cordy. Cordy has blue sticker, but I'm quite sure Cordy doesn't have Airwalk. So if we hit Cordy here, you can see that Cordy still has blue sticker on the ground. But if you hit me as the Archer, Archer does not have blue sticker on the ground, but it does appear apparently when you're like fully incapped. So that is a pretty interesting outlier to see. Because on the description it says any additional signs of injuries are visible. Well, no additional signs of injuries are visible when injured. But I guess it's different when you're downed. Well, that's at least nice that we know it now. The next one will be sensory adaptation. This basically just gives you, like, imagine entomologist bees. Like when entomologists leave sight from you as the hunter, you get outlined by red. You get a red outline for 5 seconds. This is basically the same, but it's only when the hunter vaults over like a pallet or destroys a window. Well, no, yeah, sorry, vaults over a window or destroys a pallet. I'm gonna get Naya to vault over the window here. As you can see, you're able to see this hunter's outline for 5 seconds. Once basically they vault over.
It's not bad.
But we're gonna try this with the pallet as well. So I'm just gonna drop down this pallet. There's a 16-second cooldown on this, by the way, so we're just gonna wait here a little bit. So this is just me trying to prolong the video to 8 minutes. La 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 la.
Yo.
16-second wait. But it should be over by now. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna break the pallet in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there you go. It works as well with the pallet, just as everyone has seen. Okay then, let's have a look at audience effect here. So what is audience effect? Audience effect basically is when a survivor is knocked down, your decoding speed is increased by 8%. This effect is permanently lost once 2 cipher machines are decoded, but this kind of guarantees a tie game for survivor no matter what happens. So it's, honestly speaking, not a bad persona here to use. But let's not forget about percent.
Decoding by 8% when another survivor's on rocket chair.
This effect is permanently lost once 2 cipher machines are
I still don't know how I feel about this one, man.
Guarantees a tie game for survivor no matter what
Imagine
happens.
anti-war built-in Airwalk and Airwalk Plus.
Not a bad persona here to use. But let's not forget about one extra effect too, which is mutual support. Mutual support also got a really nice buff. As you can see, now mutual support will reveal survivors within 18 meters, right? And basically, in a nutshell, you and the injured survivors who are not being pursued can see each other. This basically got merged with no survivor, so mutual support is, honestly speaking, not.
This is another one where I'm kind of like, pings, bro. Pings exist. Like, I like pings exist, bro. Pings exist. Like I don't I don't understand the point behind this persona, to be honest. Like pings exist.
too bad right now. Let's move on then towards symbiotic effect. Symbiotic effect basically got buffed. As you can see here, your movement speed is increased by 6 to 10% depending on how far you are away from the survivor. So
Yeah.
with this, right, when you're moving towards the survivor, when they're down, as you can see, you do move really fast. We see up here as well, the symbolic effect is now 10%. It just went down to 8%. See how it just went down to 8%? And now it is, let's see, it should go down to 6% soon.
Oh, it
There
only
we go.
go
Symbolic effect was now 6%.
no, it only goes
Let's try
down
this
in
again. Okay, there
it
you go,
only goes down in
6%. So it
percentages of
basically
2,
just
huh?
goes up and down, in just depending on what the range is. But like the closer you are, the worse
Hello,
it
let's
gets,
see.
more or less. And of course, TME will be eliminated here, but we can just kind of go through here. And
Poor
let's
test
see,
server
we face
ping.
towards this general direction, or maybe is yes, if we
Mm.
face to, it kind of just stops appearing once you don't run towards them anymore. But you
Yeah.
kind of get the effect here. We just went through 3 personas really
This will
fast.
again be
Hey,
good
now
for
then,
rescuers.
this is it for all the 1 stack persona points for the new persona that has been released, except
Upsetting
for
he
one
didn't do
additional
Hunter.
thing. Flywheel's cooldown is now 150 seconds instead of 120.
Still the most unneeded thing in the game, and I'm gonna make a whole video on why this nerf wasn't needed. I'm gonna make a whole video on why this nerf wasn't needed. Give me 1 second. The most unneeded nerf ever known to mankind. Most unneeded nerf ever.
20 seconds. If we just turned on the the depletion time with Flywheel, it's now 150.
150-second flywheel isn't weird. Real. It can't hurt you. Ah! 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 My eyes. My eyes. My eyes. I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh. I can't take it.
Seconds. They have increased this by another 30 seconds. A bit unfortunate, but this is what the devs decided to do. Now then, since we're done with all the 1 stack persona points, let's move on towards the triple stacks.
I still refuse to believe that the devs play their game. Flywheel is so fine. And Blood Queen is S tier. Blood Queen is S tier, Bortley. If Flywheel is fine, Blood Queen is S tier. Like, if Flywheel is fine, Blood Queen is S tier. No. She a baddie, she S tier for show. You know what? I fuck with that. I fuck with that. She is a baddie, so she is S tier for show. I can fuck with that. She's a baddie, so she's S tier. I fuck with that.
Persona points. Okay, now let's move on straight towards the triple stack persona that has been either buffed, updated, or just added on. So the first one will be it'll be sheltered, excuse me. So what is sheltered? Sheltered basically got a buff in which the TLDR is you gain a 10, 20, 30% healing speed once you've rescued someone from the chair. Right, so that's what we're going to test out right now as I pull my ball straight towards the chair. We're gonna rescue this.
God damn the delay on that stun, holy shit.
The 30% increase in heal speed is actually there. But also at the same time, I'm gonna start healing. It seems like it's being applied. It's 30% healing speed. But it does seem pretty fast, I'll be honest with you. It's not too good, neither is it too bad. But let's see or not whether this can be 60%. So right after I heal, I'm just going to get Ripper to double attack her twice. So that's number 1. That's number 2. And in this case, we're going to pick up. We're going to drop down. And then we're going to rescue here once again. So in this case, I'm going to rescue. Okay,
it does stuck. It does go up to 60.
2 stacks of Med Elite. It should be 60% heal speed. It looks like it's still the same.
Yeah, it's the same speed, so it doesn't stack.
For some odd reason, it looks like it's still the same. But they did state that the self-healing speed is increased by 30%. So let's try the self-healing speed here from our side. So that's hit number 1. And then this is hit number 2. Now, do know that I did not bring Flywheel on this one. So we're going to start healing. You know what?
Oh, okay. That's yeah, that's good. Wait, the self-heal speed is nice. That self-heal speed is nice.
actually really fast. I'm not
That's
too sure about
nice.
what they meant by healing speed in general, but the self-healing speed is really, really, really fast. As you can see, this is 60% self-healing speed. But the healing speed in a nutshell, if anyone in the comments
If you fail your flywheel, it's like you failed your blink now, or I mean, it was already like that beforehand. It was already like that before.
know, please do drop it down below and I'll probably ping it along with the rest of the mistranslations here, but we'll move on. Okay, we're gonna do the best for this one because we're with bots right now and I have only 2 accounts. Next will be healing. So
This is the one that I think is amazing. Like, this is one of the ones that I think is absolutely amazing. Time to be healed by others is reduced by 15% while injured. The healing progress increases by 0.3, 0.45, and 0.6% per second. What is this? 0.6 by 10 seconds. So if you have max of this, after a minute, you'll have 60% healing up, which isn't bad. If you're a character like fucking Mercenary, for example, like...
So for healing here, basically time to be healed by others is reduced by 15%. We do have this persona trait on us as well. But let's see whether or not the doctor can actually heal us fast.
The thing I actually want to know the most about this trait specifically, it says healing progress increases, right? So that means it's not talking about the overall health bar, it's talking about the progress it's talking about the healing progress itself. So I want to know now, if you're at like 30%, like you get healed to 30%, but you can't finish the heal. If you have, max of this, will your healing progress cap at 60 or will it increase by 60? That's what I want to know. Because it's not talking about the bar. It's not talking about like the cumulative bar. It's talking about the healing itself. So that's the thing I want to know the most. I want to know that.
Basically, time to be healed by others is reduced by 15%. We do have this persona trait on us as well.
I'm getting
But
a kitten in 2 weeks.
let's see
Dubs.
whether or
W.
not the doctor can actually heal us fast enough. If the doctor is willing to heal me, the doctor is not willing to heal me. The doctor is still running.
The doctor is still running. The doctor's still running.
Girl, can you? Oh, there we go. I'm being healed right now. So, you know what? This does look really, really, really fast. I won't lie to you.
The persona's technically a
honestly
doc
speaking,
buff.
not too bad.
Yeah,
Why
to a
am I still being
degree.
healed? Why?
Because you know what this means for Doctor, I guess in specific. You know what this means for also, yeah, why is he still being healed? You know what that means for Doctor in specific? That means while she's kiting now, her bar is always gonna passively go up. So that means now as a doctor, you don't even need to worry about like too much on just camping pallets to use your Doctor might legitimately be like now like a semi-decent character because of this persona specifically. She like might legitimately be a semi-decent character now because of this persona, because of the fact that the healing is gonna increase passively while she's kiting.
Hello?
Bro is immediately saying no, but immediately was talking about how Mind's Eye is gonna be amazing.
Hello, game? Oh, there we go. You know what? This does seem pretty fast. And like, it's when you're injured as well, healing progress is increased by 0.6.
Never thought I'd see the day Doctor becomes decent. I mean, like, it's just application. She's a character that heals, and this is a passive heal over time if she's not getting healed. And it didn't specify during chase. It doesn't specify like this is a thing during chase. It just says while injured. So it's like, while injured, she will be passively healing herself up to 60%.
To get healed faster regardless of what happens, but we do see the 15% reduction there, especially from the doctor too. With Med Elite, that was a 20% reduction. So honestly speaking, not a bad persona for rescuers to use.
If these go through, QS must be insane then. Yeah.
The next persona, which is a triple tax persona, is defense mechanism. As you can see here, vaulting speed increases.
Oh, they nerfed it. They nerfed it. Didn't this shit used to be at 16? It used to be 8, 12, and 16. Now it's 6, 9, and 12. I mean, still 12%, so 12% is still 12%, but
by 6, 9, 12%,
fuck it.
Depending on how many stacks you want to give when you are injured. I do think
of course they would. That shit was broken. So is Overwhelm.
really good for Seer, but we're just gonna use it on Forward right
Let's
now.
see this shit. Let's see this. Let's see. Let's see this fucking vaulting.
We're gonna see how fast we actually vault over a pallet.
Let's see.
So we're gonna use this pallet. Right, I have no muscle memory here, so it's just pure defense mechanism. This is how fast we vault over pallets if we vault over it really fast. And this is without this is without defense mechanism. I'm just gonna injure myself here. Oops, I missed weapon. Don't mind that. I'm just gonna injure myself here.
Defense mechanism proc.
So we don't have too much heartbeat, just so it doesn't affect us with the vault speed.
This is now with defense mechanism.
I'm far away. I'm far away. Okay, if we see here, right, it's up here, defense mechanism, 12% increase vault
now
speed.
It's procced.
Okay, let's see game 12%.
You can see. You're still goated. You're still goated, defense mech. You're still fucking goated. You're still goated, even though they nerfed you.
See a clear difference. It's actually
must run persona, by the way. At least at the 9. At least at the 9%. Must fucking run. I'm gonna be honest. This is like a must run for every character. To a degree.
really
Aside from like rescuers, realistically, if you're a harasser, a kiter, even a decoder, this is damn near a must run.
fast. You do see a clear difference here, so this is probably really good for a lot of characters, honestly. A lot of characters in general. Okay, now then, let's look at touch effect. This is going to be our final persona here as well. But what is touch effect in a nutshell? As my mouse is still on the screen for some reason, we'll just ignore that for now. But touch effect in a nutshell is when you heal yourself or another target, your or their movement speed gets increased by 15, 25, and 35%.
Oh, this one. This one I wanted to see because I thought it had potential.
1.5 seconds. However, if you are not in chase, it will be...
Can I post a video with the traits and recommend and build Rex? I can, yeah.
Seconds. Let's test this out on this Wu-chan right now. Okay, let's see here. So for Doctor, we're going to heal ourselves. I'm just going to get out of range and see once we heal, would there be any chance that I get a movement speed boost? So we're out of the range right now. We're going to start healing here. I don't really have fast heal boost since we only want to use touch effect. So once we get healed, you can see touch effect being activated there.
Hey, you get closer to a cipher.
3 seconds movement speed boost. Let us try this again.
Nice.
Heal myself. So it should activate somewhere here. Oh, oops. It should activate somewhere here. Let's see.
Let's go.
There you go. There's touch effect. It increases by 3 seconds.
Yes.
If you're not being chased. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, so it's basically 1.5 seconds of 35% extra movement speed boost, and then an additional 3 seconds. Okay. So 4.5 seconds in a nutshell, 35% movement speed boost. That's really, really, really good. But that's going to be the it of...
That means barmaid especially, she's going to have a field day with this trait because now if she procs bottle while she's kiting, she gets a mini speed bottle for 1.5 seconds, which is going to be really nice for her.
The personas from the Survivor side, these are all buffed personas and new...
Yeah, Doctor also actually got like buffed. Like Doctor unironically, like what is the Doctor agenda that they're pushing right now? Like dead ass, like what is the Doctor agenda that they're pushing? Like they're pushing this doc agenda.
New additions towards this as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all for probably the Hunter persona, but we'll see how it goes later on.
Hey, Minecraft ending. I like this. Should I start doing this for my outros? Just put a random like chill Minecraft background. Do I steal this from him? Doctor still C tier, and so is Mind's Eye. That doesn't mean I can't find a niche of usability where I can be like, hey, the character's good here. Yeah, with that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Again, subscribe to Kuroshiro. Shout out to him for making this. Thank y'all for watching. Now we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.